Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I did the artwork on my nails. A neutral beige cat eye, a little bit of red cat eye. This is a nice romantic set. If you're not into hearts for Valentine's Day, then why not do a beautiful cherry blossom? This really gives Japanese vibes to me. So if this interests you, just keep on watching. I'm going to be doing the nail art on tips and it is super easy. I'm going to start out with Lovebomb number 56. This is a red cat eye from Ugly Duckling and this was in their Cupid collection. The first layer I'm going to apply and demagnetize the magnets and then cure for a full minute. So I'm going to do this on 3 nails, the thumb, the middle finger, and the baby finger. So after a full cure, this is the second layer and I'm going to use a round magnet and try to pull all the magnetized particles to the center. Now this is hard to do on a tip that's got magnets on it. So when you're doing this on a client's nails, the magnets pull way easier. On the pointer and ring finger, I'm going to use Sliptease Cateye, and this is from the Silk collection. And I'm going to do the same process. First layer, I'm going to demagnetize before I do a full cure, and then second layer, I will use the round magnet and pull all the magnetic particles to the center. Okay, this is the second layer and you're going to see how the Silk collection, it is so easy to pull those magnets wherever you want. And I love the fact that the magnetic design is more silky and smooth rather than the granulated magnetic particles. And Sliptease is probably my favorite shade out of the whole Silk collection. It's a neutral, yet it's got a hint of rose to it. It's such a warm color too. Now I'm going to add number 91 and number 274 to my art design. And with 91, which is a nice chocolate brown, I'm loading up my brush and I'm doing very fine branches. Now these are squiggly branches because, I don't know, anytime you take a look at a Japanese blossom with the branches, it's really squiggly. They're not straight lines. I mean, tree branches aren't straight, are they? And to get fine branch lines, you want to use the tip of your brush, not the belly of the brush. And very light pressure when you're doing the squigglies. And the squigglier, the better. And I think I just made up another word, squigglier. After I get the branches where I want, I will do a flash cure, and I'm going in with the Cateye gel polish and doing dots. Now you can magnetize these dots if you want. I chose not to because I wanted the deeper, richer berry type of dot. Then when I get the dots placed where I want them, I will do a full 1 minute cure. So I'm doing the same thing on the other nail, so I'm just gonna let you watch. Now I'm going to go in with the matte top coat, cure a full minute because I want to do some isolated chrome. Ugly Duckling's matte top coat is not a no wipe, so you do have to wipe the dispersion layer off, and then you get that really nice matte look. Then I'm going to take Emboss It with my Detailer 2 brush from Ugly Duckling, and I'm going to do squiggly fine lines, so don't have a lot of product on your brush. And again, the squigglier the better. This part does not have to be perfect. Perfection is not your friend in this design. And then when I'm happy with my design, I will do a 30-second cure. And here you will see me do the same technique on the next nail tip. Now the fun part. After it's cured, I will go in with a makeup sponge and put the chrome on the Emboss It gel. And grab yourself a sponge, a makeup sponge, and just lightly brush the chrome residue off. That's all you need to do to get rid of the excess chrome. And to finish this off, I'm adding 274, which is the glitter, and putting it in the branches, like in the where the branches meet. And then I'm going to give this another full minute cure. So here you're going to see me do the same thing on the second tip. And when you're wiping the excess chrome off, make sure that the sponge is a clean side. So don't reuse the same side for every tip, because then you're just going to transfer pigment everywhere. After everything is fully cured, I'm going to go in with my top coat that I use for chrome and cover the tip and cure for 1 minute. And then I'm going to show you how to get a nice smooth nail. That tip is coming up shortly. And here's what I do with a bumpy nail. I will take a 240 grit file. It's a very small file, and just lightly go over the raised edges. And then I will take a fine sponge buffer and go over the whole nail with using very little pressure, because you don't want to take off the chrome and wreck your design. So after wiping the dust off, I will go back with my top coat. Now the Ugly Duckling No Wipe top coat is a thicker viscosity top coat, so it goes over those raised edges really nicely. And if you have to, you can tip your nail upside down so gravity kind of flows over top of those raised parts. And for the most part, you get a way smoother nail doing this technique than if you were just to put one layer of top coat on. I hope that makes sense. If not, feel free to ask me more questions in the comments section. And here's the 2 cherry blossom nails. It's really, it's almost gives that luxurious feel with the gold and the deep red. And here's a look at the whole set using 2 different Cateye gel polishes and some simple art. And on the red Cateye, you could even do more of a design where there's a swirly kind of look if you wanted to. You don't have to just use the magnet so all the magnetized particles go to the center. You can get really creative with your magnets and make really cute designs. And here's the final look. Again, just looking at this, it feels so luxurious. It's a romantic set, yet it's not so Valentine-y with hearts. I think with the color combinations of the 2 Cateyes and the gold accent really warms up this look, but also is very romantic at the same time. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments section below. If I was unclear on steps or explaining my steps, please let me know in the comments section and I will reply to you. So that is it for this video. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified of when I upload new videos. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Valentine's Day, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.